Does the color of the sky mean anything special to you? It does to me. A hell of a lot. When I close my eyes, the sky in my dreams is a deep, dark blue. Pilots have been in my family for 4 generations. Flying's in my DNA. Even so, my grandpa didn't want me joining the Air Force. He lost faith in the Ocean Air Defense the day my dad died in battle.
You know, Abby, I wish you could see what it's like up there. Cruising above the clouds, the dark blue of the stratosphere. Nothing beats being at the controls and seeing it from the cockpit. Look here.
Gramps tossed a magazine over to me with an article. Unmanned fighters are no longer a dream, it read. Pilots taking to the skies will soon be a distant memory.
I don't see anything good coming from that.
Know what? Lying smack dab in the middle of the desert west of here, there's a bunch of planes from the last war. Some of them have been mothballed, but most of them are just rusted piles of junk waiting to be scrapped. Gramps was really good friends with the super there, so he got to take whatever he wanted, no questions asked. That's how we got the parts to build our own plane. Now, when I say we, I mean me, my grandpa, and his old war buddies. I cut my teeth working with those geezers. They taught me their skills and some dirty jokes. But with their aging eyeballs and whatnot, I ended up having to do most of the work myself. I was at the airstrip doing some flight training when I saw it. A prototype drone. It wasn't much of a plane, more of a trash can with wings.
Laugh at it all you want, kid. But technology's always changing. If you don't keep up with it, it'll leave your ass behind.
It took 6 years and 8 months to get that engine running. And it took us another year and a half after that to finally get the balance of the airframe just right. I'd gone from being a little girl to, well, still a girl, just older. But now, I was all alone. Wherever the souls of my Gramps and his pals are flying, I hope it's peaceful. Then, finally, I was ready to break the sound barrier. All this plane could do was take off, accelerate, and fly up. So, I flew up, straight up, through the clouds, higher into the sky. Dark blue. I could almost touch it. Then I saw Osia's fighters. They were tailing something. A drone. They were going full out chasing that thing. Doing 30 Gs at least. Damn, I've never seen anything move that fast. It had a rose painted on it. The Erusian emblem. But that country's a whole continent away from here.
Right. You should have put in my best to see this piece of junk. Should have built a return too.
Is everyone here? Settle down. I said settle down. You have all been instrumental in helping to maintain peace in Usea as members of the International Union Peacekeeping Force. Until today. Earlier, our radar site informed us that a group of unidentified aircraft was approaching. Communication systems went down immediately afterwards. We are led to conclude that they have attacked the site. Here's your mission. It's possible that the Usian ceasefire agreement has been broken for the first time in over a decade. As of today, the Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron of the IUPF has been put on high alert. All members who have been ordered to sortie, fly there immediately. Find the unidentified craft, then use your weapons to round them up and force them to land. If the hostiles counterattack, then you will...
What the hell was that? There's smoke! We're under attack. Numerous unidentified aircraft confirmed overhead. What? How is that possible?
The tank farm to the north has been bombed!
Many injured.
Scramble! All units, take off and eliminate the unidentified craft attacking the base. This is not a drill.
Squadron, aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Radar site's still silent. Scramble. Get those birds in the sky. We're sitting ducks. What's happening? Bombers incoming. Don't know how many.
Let's clear that runway. We don't got all day here.
Mage Squadron, head to runway. Column Squadron, take off. Link to Skykeeper. Hurry, Mage Squadron. Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back. Mage 2, clear for takeoff. The situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party, but we have faith in you. Good luck.
Control, do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP.
Read that. Column Squadron and your wingmen are airborne. Take off and form up with Mage 1. Mage 2, altitude restriction is lifted. Good luck.
The carrier. Whoa, looks like the harbor's taken a lot of damage.
Can't have any more casualties. Time to stop the bullshit. Mage 2, form up with Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this. Golem Squadron, it's go time.
Roger that.
Going for understood.
This is the AWAC Skykeeper. Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit our radars hard in the last attack. Expect the worst and stay sharp.
Wilco. Trigger, I'm your wingman. You fly with me now. That's what it means to be in an element. You gotta keep an eye out for enemy bombers. Okay, here we go. Looks like bombers have been located. It's showtime, Trigger. Let's see if you can handle the spotlight.
Enemy bomber confirmed down. Good job, Mage 2.
Not bad, Mage 2. Trigger, switch your radar. See if you can locate the enemy. There it is, sitting there all pretty, just waiting to be taken. Let's go introduce ourselves.
Harbor fuel storage is intact. It's asking for another round. All escorts roll up for another attack. Point is 835. Column 3, Fox 2.
Watch out for the support aircraft.
What's your thing? Bandit!
I'm on this one's tail. He's not getting away. Missed.
What's your six? Bandit!
Fox 2.
Bandit sighted. Evading missile.
Fox 2!
Target confirmed down. Looking good, Mage 2.
Lock acquired.
Mage 2, target's in range. Pair of bombers.
Trigger, stay calm. You got this. I know the kid's shown some promise, but let's remember, he's still barely gotten his feet wet. Trigger, don't forget your special weapon.
Fox 3.
That's it. It's great when it's simple.
Enemy bomber down. Nice going, Mage 2.
Not too shabby, Mage 2. You still got a long way to go, kid. I'll give you some pointers back at base if we can make it in one piece. Skykeeper, this is Mage 1, over. Tally 2 bandits.
Copy that. It's a bomber and an escort.
Whoa there, Trigger. Settle down. Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not break off. Mage 1, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Wilco. Golem 2, let's maintain element.
Copy that, Commander. I've got your 6 covered, sir.
Radio.
Golem, Mage, 2 new enemy groups.
This is HQ. Attention all combat groups. Are there any drones? Verify.
Are you kidding me right now? Jesus, this is the kind of shit that really chaps my ass. UAVs? I can't tell them apart.
Enemy bomber hit, but still airborne. Finish it off. Target is down.
Attaboy, Trigger.
They're after me. Harbor facilities and carrier destroyed. I'd call that mission accomplished. We've still got half our baggage. Busy up on hangars and runways.
Bandit, right behind you.
Mage 2 bandit confirmed down.
They can burn with their whole payload.
Don't let them destroy the harbor! Where the hell are our fighters? The harbor's under heavy fire!
Hesitating for a split second could be the difference between life and death. Stay sharp, think fast.
Roger that.
Look out.
Mage 2, walking. 1 remaining.
Mage 2, keep your focus. You got this.
Break, Mage 2!
Watch your chaff and flare supply.
They have me spiked.
Evading missile! This is Mage 1, I'm spiked.
I'm hit, but still fighting.
It's a Golem and Mage. Job well done. All bombers are down. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
Good going, Mage 2. Flight Commander looks like he's got what it takes. Let's slow down. It's just one sortie. Don't try to be a hero. I want you to make it back in one piece, you hear?
Yeah, I gotta side with the boss man on this.
Golem Squadron, this is HQ. Did you confirm any drones?
What's the deal with all the drones?
Column 1, return to base and report for debriefing.
Seawater at Gunther Bay. I am Princess Rosa Cassette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Citizens of Erusia.
Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back. Mage 2, clear for takeoff. Your situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party, but we have faith in you. Good luck.
Control, do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP.
Roger that. Column Squadron and your wingmen are airborne. Take off and form up with Mage 1.
Whoa, looks like the harbor's taken a lot of...
H2. Golem Squadron.
Roger that.
Golem 4 understood.
AWACS Skykeeper. Take down all unidentified bombers.
We are currently assessing the damage to the base. We have confirmed that the aircraft carrier Albatross was sunk. We know the attacking bogies were from Erusia. International Union peacekeeping force bases all over the Yusian continent were attacked in the same way. The damage is severe. Many wars are lost by failing to recover from the opening blows. That means successfully retaliating was very important. You may have turned the tides of battle here. You have our thanks.
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on, I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Yusia, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Yusia, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Yusian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II.
After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Yuja was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Yusians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Yuja, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer. In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Osean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
Princess Rosa Cassette Delete of the Kingdom of Erusia. Today, Osean airstrikes have shattered the lives of countless Erusians. Their attacks practically leveled the school I went to. It is heartbreaking.
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship, too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusia, on the opposite side of the Yusian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape. They found out, and set the dogs on me.
Erusia has made a declaration to the Ocean Federation and all countries on the Yusian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusia are currently appearing throughout Yusia. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat. However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
Mage Squadron, sortie, ASAP.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Intercept! Fire the AA! Flee our vehicle out of there! Where's our support? If you don't get support,
It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun.
Mage 2, walking.
We're being attacked by enemy aircraft! We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility.
Destroyed. Mage 2.
The anti-air radar vehicle's been destroyed! We're going for the radar car!
They got their anti-air guns aimed right at us.
We can't do a decent fight.
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Get the fighters out there! Protect the radar vehicle!
Fox 2! Fox 2!
Push the permission to move the vehicle! We can't wait any longer! We need interceptors now! Shit! Where are the damn interceptors?
Page 2, walking. Anti-air gun destroyed.
The enemy's barely resisting. This is easy money, so grab it while you can.
Page 2, missile launch. Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
Wilco, here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars.
2 targets remaining.
That radar was just about to go online. Push the plan forward too fast. Ain't too far from Allied territory.
Trigger, there's one more to go.
Breaking. We can't counter. We'll expand the front line desperately.
Missile inbound, evade!
And in on your 6.
That was the last radar vehicle. Great work. Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue with the mission.
Bandit, right on your tail.
Crush as many as you can.
Missile.
Fox 2.
Missile. Missile.
Chaff and flares completed.
Enemy missile detected. Evading.
It's
No,
chow
they're
time.
not linked to the radar vehicle. Launch manually. Redo the setup. Here's some feedback for those forward. Write your manuals in a language we can understand.
The clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too.
Enemy transports are taxiing.
Wait, so you want us to take down the enemy without damaging any other facilities? That's gonna be a service.
Breaking off.
Bandit is in my sights.
God damn it, my brother was in that radar unit.
remaining.
Everything's been burned down. Enemy missile closing. Breaking. Enemy attack struck me.
Missile.
I'm still okay.
Missile.
Column 4, Fox 2.
Missile.
4 targets remaining.
The engine evaded the attack.
Locked.
Good work, Trigger. The enemy's a lovely pile of scrap.
Fox 2. Fox 2.
Missile inbound. Breaking. Breaking.
3 targets remaining. Targeting range of guns.
Launch preparations complete. Bolts are brief. Whenever you're ready. Stand clear 15 meters. UAVs ready to launch. Away. Wait.
What happened? Status report.
Multiple bogeys on radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
You're cleared to engage. They're probably hostile.
Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be drones. Well spotted, Cloud. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G-turns are, right? Use them. HQ, this is Column 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs.
Missile away.
Repeat, bandits are drones.
Missile.
Column 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out.
It doesn't matter.
He's saying the war could change in an instant. Get over it.
Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning.
Column 3, Fox 2.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Don't try to read their movements.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
I'm glued to this one.
Feels like I'm riding a roller coaster up here.
H2, break that lock!
Missile.
Crap, the aircraft is icing up. I'm getting a warning.
Get out of the clouds, the ice will melt.
He escaped into the clouds.
Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah. Column Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
3 enemies to go.
Don't ice up in there.
Column 2, the enemy's reading you.
Missile.
The enemy has a lock on you, H2.
Missile.
H2, missile away.
Caution. Pull up.
I'm buying dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy.
Missile.
There's a bar I want to try.
You're doing good.
Missile.
Just 2 more.
Shit, I got an enemy in front of me and behind me.
Missile. Missile. Caution. Pull up. Missile. Missile. Missile.
Surround them.
Behind target and ready to attack.
Missile evaded. Page 2, box 2.
H2, you're targeted.
Dodge.
Where'd he go?
Engine destroyed. One to go. Let's get through this without any casualties.
They won't show up on the radar. My stuff!
Clouds are screwing up the accuracy.
Page 2, lock it.
Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days. You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
You've given us air superiority by destroying their radar. The first barrier keeping us from retaking the space elevator is gone. Now is the time to group up and begin the counteroffensive. Let us reclaim what is ours. The surprise attacks carried out after the declaration of war saw the peacekeeping forces of various countries, including Osea, suffer major damage. The ships moored around the space elevator and near Gandar Bay have been hit particularly hard. Numerous ships have been sunk and abandoned. Fortunately, our cutting-edge aircraft carrier Kestrel 2 was at sea, so it was spared from the attack. Kestrel 2 is now preparing to launch another attack against Erusia's capital, Farbanti. The aircraft carrier Vulture also managed to escape Gandar Bay safely. However, it lost all its aircraft, so it's sailing empty. Today, the International Union Peacekeeping Force reclaims its bid to the space elevator. The Fort Gray's Island Air Base Squadron will rendezvous with the carrier Vulture for a joint mission. The first objective will be to seize air superiority in Schoppenberg in order to secure a route for the support squadrons. The The enemy maintains air superiority over Challenberg, so expect heavy resistance from enemy aircraft. There's more, so listen carefully. Right from the start of the war, the enemy has been deploying drones. They're using a new advanced type of drone. The unmanned airborne aircraft carrier, the Arsenal Bird, carries this new drone, MQ-101. The Osean Army headed up the development of the massive Arsenal Birds and dispatched them to the space elevator to provide support. However, it's been reported that the carriers may have fallen into the hands of the Erusian forces. If that's true, it could be a significant obstacle for us. We need to regain control of the space elevator ASAP. Good luck out there.
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete.
Refueling initiated. Maintain your current position. 100. Trigger, maintain your current approach. 50 meters. Excellent work, Trigger.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other base's squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck.
Mage 1, Wilco. Mage 1 to Gollum 1, thank your lucky stars. Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure. Trigger, time to show the other guys that we get wet wild and do dirty, dirty things. Once you hit one of them, stick to him like glue. Don't let him out of your sights, even in the clouds. And so, your first hunting season begins.
Let's do the humane thing and put it down.
Missile. Missile.
We're surrounded. Locked on hostile.
I'm on his ass.
Missile. Missile.
Chaff and flares deployed.
Missile. Missile.
Mark 2. Enemy missile inbound. Evading. Mark 2. Grand pressure. Bailing out. I've lost control.
If you can't evade a missile, use chaff and flares. Your fingers should still move, even if you're in a 9G turn.
They got me!
3 remaining.
Missile! I can't!
Where'd he go?
Careful, the enemy has a lock.
Missile.
Block 2!
Missile. Missile. Missile.
We have them on the run. Don't let up.
Block 2. Bandit in my sight! Lock on!
Missile. Missile.
Enemy missile detected! Eject!
We've got this. We can't recover.
We need reinforcements now!
Clear that flank is open. Delta 2, move in.
Accuracy.
Command insane. Why aren't they pulling out? Locked on. Locked on. Mark 2, get him.
Looks like they weren't ready for a fight.
Targeting gun range.
Attacking.
Gargoyle. Fire. Now.
Missile.
Missile fired. Evading. They took a bite out of me. Breaking.
Once the enemy gets behind me, that's your chance to take them out.
Roger that.
Mark 2, get him. Phase 2, check your 6.
Come on to stand its ass.
Mage 2 enemy has a lock on you.
Attacking from directly behind the enemy.
Call for reinforcements. We're taking too much damage.
Missile.
Break now!
Missile.
Attack this.
Locked on. Locked on. Attacking from directly behind the enemy.
He escaped into the clouds.
Nice kill.
Firing.
1 remaining.
Fire strike. Evading.
Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
I haven't even broken a sweat.
They have to be crazy to pick a fight with us. A rabid dog would know better.
Missile incoming! Evade! Break! Break!
Wait, what the hell?
Missile.
Caution! Missile!
Missile.
Caution! A large aircraft is approaching. All aircraft, stay alert.
Missile.
UAV's closing.
We just learned that Eruzia is utilizing the Arsenal bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock.
Skykeeper, this is Delta 1.
Man, it's a
What do
fast
you do
as
about
hell.
that monster?
We're just waiting for mission command.
Missile. Missile.
We'll live through this, Trigger.
Watch out, we're surrounded!
These guys are definitely a step above the last drones.
Damn, they're agile.
Dodging everything I throw at him.
These guys will go down easy.
Break! Now!
Missile. Missile.
All aircraft, no change in game
Missile.
plan.
Missile.
Destroy the Arsenal bird.
Like what this factory? God help us. God, now just keeping up with the drones.
Golden Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
Look at He's got a lock.
I'm in his blind spot. He's mine.
Right up. Don't get on target. Skeleton 1, check 6. Commander. You got me.
Locked on target.
Damn. Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command.
Gargoyle Squadron, this is Gargoyle 1. Skeleton Squadron needs help. The hell are we supposed to do?
Status?
Verifying the situation.
Column 2, missile, evade!
Evading!
This is column 3, column 2's hit! Status report.
Page 2, locked.
Shit, column 2, do you copy?
This is Golem 2. Instruments still appear to be functioning okay.
Skeleton 3, break! Break! Missile!
Yo, Golem 1, heads up. Check your 6.
Another friendly!
Skeleton 3's lost.
They just keep coming. What's the plan?
Where's that report? Continue to maintain air superiority.
HQ, what's happening?
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority.
How's that happen?
What the hell? Caution. All aircraft, stay alert.
Get out of there!
Breaking!
You made! Control's out. I'm breaking up!
Skeleton 2 lost.
We got incoming!
Skeleton Squadron is down. We've had too many losses. All squadrons, command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area immediately.
Brilliant observation. If they knew us earlier, more of us would have survived to hear it.
Save your chatter for the debriefing. Golem and Mage Squadron, give our allies some time to escape.
We'll go, but column 2's hit. Gotta send her back. Let's get dirty, Trigger.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Column 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Golem 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and I...
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Copy that. Returning home.
Missile inbound, evade!
Page 2, locked.
Lockdown bandit. The longer it takes, the worse our odds of getting out of here are. Machines don't get tired. The enemy has a lock on you. I've maneuvered behind the enemy. Yowza.
Retreating aircraft, leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe.
That's it, Trigger. They're machines. Don't show any mercy. Got one in my sights. Missile, get out of the way!
More UAVs spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
I'm still stuck up. Bring them on.
My status is fine. Affirmative.
This is Gargoyle 1. Leaving Operation Airspace with Golem 2.
Retreating aircrafts, prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Golem 2, engage now. Attack.
One bandit. SU-30.
Gargoyle 1. Caution! Missile!
It's like
Skykeeper. Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Golem 2, status report. Just talk to me.
I'm against an SU-30. Orange wingtips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Golem 2, stop dogfighting and run! This is getting a little tight.
Locked. Box 2.
Golem and Mage Squadron, help us!
Get those UAVs off of France!
Let Golem and Mage Squadrons handle it. They'll pull through.
Get your asses out.
focus.
Bandit is down.
The main squadron still have their hotshot? Then we just might make it out. Don't look back, just have faith. Gollum and Mage, we owe you a debt. And we'll pay it.
That a boy, Mage 2. Just keep firing.
An ally's hit. Gollum and Mage, move in to provide support.
Let's move. They're ours. That's it, baby. Come to Poppy.
A few seconds could mean life or death for him. Hurry up. I know. All we can do is fly away as fast as we can.
Mage 2, provide cover for Allied retreat.
Hostile UAV down.
I'm dead meat. I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared. I'm scared.
This is not good. Brony, break off.
Mage 2 is on multiple UAVs. He got them at bay. We owe him one.
Mage 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
Fort Gray's aircraft. We'll let you take it easy next time. Main squadron, get those things off my ass.
I'm tied up now. Trigger, can you help him? Fox 2.
Targeting range of guns.
Behind one.
How can I retreat with a UAV on my tail?
Distract the bandit. Buy your friend some time. Hell of a good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as possible.
I'm grateful you're around.
Golem 2, what's your status? Status report.
He's a predator. The weak get eaten.
Golem 2, get a hold of yourself. Golem 2, get away from the enemy.
Mage 2, support! Somebody! Support!
Bandit is down.
Gollum 2, lost.
Shit. Skykeeper, where's the one that got Brony?
Afraid he's long gone by now. Sorry. Mage 2, locked. Mage 2 splashed abandoned. All UAVs have been splashed.
I said what I had to say. About what? Not a girl who'd retreat. Just not in her DNA. That was the right decision at the time. No, I should have never let a fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with.
Gollum Squadron, Mage Squadron, withdraw.
Caution.
Mage 2, we have you on radar. You are cleared for approach. Runway is clear. Mage 2, you are cleared for landing. 3,000 to runway. Page 2, lower speed. Page 2, bank left. Page 2, lower nose, you're too high. Abort landing. Page 2 has crashed. Page 2, we have you on radar. You are cleared for approach. Runway is clear. Page 2, you are cleared for landing. 3,000 to runway. Page 2, lower speed. Page 2, bank right. 1,500 to runway. Your approach looks good. Stay on course. Base 2, lower nose. You're too high. Nicely done, Mage 2. I knew you'd be back. Stand by for further orders. Be ready for your next sortie.
The aircraft carrier Kest...
Here he comes. Mihai's looking worse. Thank God he has his granddaughters here to help him out. They're sisters, 15 and 10. Engaging the enemy in combat so we could use his physiological data to improve the drones had always taken a toll on Mihai's body. But today, he was really showing his age. The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now, compared to when the war began. When Mihai found that out, he insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself. Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body. But he was a man of grit. Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again. If his flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him, I can't imagine how many Gs he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's going to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
How penal is this penal unit, you ask? This place is a shithole. If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, that would give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here. We got all kinds of critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing the stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Aruja's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Aruja lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite? 'Cause someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites. That's how come. Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back. When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Arusian princess rallying her people on the Arusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osea, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osea was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osea down." No way am I just gonna sit here and rot away in this hellhole. Dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Arusia, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off. You can count on that.
As proved by the failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome.
アキナ、ワンさん、こんばんは。
However, we still need to get swiftly to the space elevator no matter what it takes.
はい、こんばんは。
Someone there is counting on us. The hero of the Circumpacific War and the man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. Osea's former president, Mr. Harling.
めちゃくちゃ難しくて
Mr. Harling was inspecting the elevator when the war broke out. He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over by the Erusian forces. However, according to the latest intel, a military officer accompanying Mr. Harling hid him inside the facility. Both are waiting for a chance to escape. Enemy anti-air radar network has been set up around the space elevator. It's likely a large squadron would be detected. We will send a single aircraft through the network and send in a rescue team soon after. A number of anti-air radars have been set up around the space elevator. However, our reconnaissance suggests their network is weakest along the southeastern coast of Selatapura, so we can elude the enemy's observation. There are a lot of rain clouds this time of year. Flying through the clouds will enable us to stay hidden from their radar. If you happen to be detected by their radar, we will be forced to abort the mission. The lone pilot will head up this strategy as you, Trigger. After you bust through, secure the rescue craft's landing zone by taking out the anti-air weapons. Gollum and others will arrive shortly for support. Provide escort for Mr. Harling's craft after rendezvous. Good luck out there, everyone.
よいしょ。 これ。
Aircraft preparations complete. Sortie ASAP.
Entering operation area. Imposing radio silence. We'll radio you, but you are not permitted to make contact.
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck.
What? 全然見えんかった。
Careful of ice formation in the clouds. Trigger, you're a third of the way to the rendezvous point. Good job, but stay focused.
Are we under attack? Don't change.
Trigger, you got two directions you can take up here. Just go with your gut. Don't worry, we're watching over you. Making good progress, Trigger. You're currently halfway to your rendezvous point. Look, I'm not gonna lie. It's just gonna be you and your radar out there. Just know, you got a bunch of people pulling for you. And I'm one of them. Careful of ice formation in the clouds.
No problem. Situation normal. No change. RTV, going home. Situation report. Something's happening. Nothing to report here. Everything's quiet.
Like 街が間違ってんな。これ多分行ったらあかんやつやな。ここへ。ここ右左に曲がらなあかんな。ここ出て。あっち。
Situation normal. Nothing sighted. What's happening? Give us orders. Increasing alert. Watching radar.
You're 3/4 of the way. Been a long fight, but you're nearly home. Harling is still the president in my eyes. He and the space elevator and launched a spaceship from it. Despite his success, he remained a humble hero. I'll do my best to save him. Lend me a hand, Trigger. Rendezvous point dead ahead. Hang in there.
We have bandits. Tell me the situation. No problem. Stay alert.
Trigger, the first stage of the mission is clear. Don't celebrate yet. The real fight's about to get started. Radio silence is now lifted. The auxiliary craft will be arriving shortly. Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone. Missile inbound! Missile inbound!
Missile. Missile. Missile.
キラニャンさん、エースコンバット。
あ、いい上を。そうそうそうそうそうそう。
Trigger, sorry about the wait.
そうだよ。
Cavalry's here. Column squadron. Trigger jump
あ
through
の
the
悩み
fire.
悩まく
Now it's our
買ったや
turn.
つや。やるってなる
Missile.
だからこの辺とかを一応ホイホイさんのやつやつを見たことがあるからさ、なんとなく見覚えはあるけどあんまり覚えてないからほぼ初見や。
キラニャンさん、バッタンタン、バラ。
買った方、バーベキューの時に一緒に買った。ただマウス操作はめちゃくちゃ難しい。
Do we have a clear LZ?
Mission still in progress. Stand by. Mage 2, rescue team can't land until anti-air weapons are down. Destroy them. Mage 2, missile away. Mage 2, target down. Chaff and flares launched.
いや、撃たんでもよかった。
Half of the anti-air guns down.
Box 2.
Half of the SAM sites are down. All SAM sites down. There are still AA guns. Destroy them and secure the LZ. Mage 2, target down.
あ、痛い痛い痛い。撃たれた撃たれた。
All anti-air guns destroyed. The landing zone is secure. Sea Goblin, you are clear to land.
Roger. Rendezvous point in sight. We're almost there.
Multiple bandits over Selatapura Harbor. They're container-launched UAVs.
Seeing them here. Going up to meet on 2 VIPs.
Rescue craft tagged on. Initiate.
Rescue craft on the ground is defenseless. Gollum and Mage, destroy all hostiles.
It's been a long journey, but you're on the home stretch.
Gargoyle will stand by near the space elevator.
This is Sea Goblin. Heading over to the Express's location now. Run for the container!
Go to, hang in there.
destroy the target. Vehicle down.
Ambush! Fire from the far shore! They're targeting us! Get behind the chopper!
UAVs approaching the space elevator. Stop them.
Return fire! Sierra 2, hold position! We're cut off! Taking fire! We're pinned down! Shoot back! Express identified! Behind the gantry
全
crane!
体外れた。
Mr. Harley! Stick right there! Jacob's been hit! Incoming rocket!
All survivors, respond. Is Mr. Harley alive? 難しいけど面白いですよね。
難しいけど面白い。俺もプレス PS2 のやつは多分2なんかな。2はやったことあるんだけど、それ以降のナンバリングやったことがなかったから。で久々のエースコンバットがこれ7で、なおかつパソコンやろ。なかなか難しいよ。
Sir, we feel the same way. We'll figure something out. UAV down. That's about half. Mop up the
ミ
rest.
サイル当たってる俺のこれ。
アキナ、ワンさん、プレステ3ではやりましたね。
ああ、プレスリか。プレスリやったらナンバリング何になんやろうなと。一応なんかホヨホヨさんは全部やったことあるらしいけど。
All squadrons be advised. The call sign is Mother Goose 1. I've sent the information via the data link. Three remaining. UAV confirmed down. Missile launched.
Column 3, Fox 2. Stress in. We're fighting against machines.
早い。デッキ見えません。どこや。
I'm out of missiles.
うい。
Being locked onto.
アキナ、ワンさん、俺がやったのはホライゾンってやつですね。
ホライゾン。わからん。
UAVs moving away from the harbor toward the space elevator. Shoot them down.
でもなんかどうせこういうゲームするなら専用のコントローラーとか欲しいよなやっぱり。なんか車のゲームとかでもレースゲームとかでもそうやけど、ハンコンが欲しくなるよね。
All UAVs have been splashed. All aircraft. President Harling's transport is ready to take off. Mother Goose 1,
キ
take
ラリア
off.
ル3、確かにコントローラーが欲しいな。
そうそう。トラックのやつにしてもな、やっぱりコントローラーが多分やりやすいし。
アキナ、ワンさん、わかります。
そうそう。でそっちの方がテンション曲がるやん。
Main squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support. 5 minutes remaining.
Skykeeper, bogeys on my radar. Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird.
The big bird is coming, huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs.
Golem 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Golem 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element.
めっちゃおらん。めっちゃおるやん。フライ。
Get trigger? Can't let you have all the glory.
アキナ、ワンさん、俺もレースゲームやるけど欲しくなる時があります。
そうそうそう。やっぱな、あった方がやりやすいとかもあるやろうし。 そのなんかやってる感もやっぱりあるしな。
UAV on your tail. Take evasive action.
I hear you, but this isn't exactly a fighter.
まあそういうのって大事だと思うに。
An arsenal bird is on its way. Strategic AI chose liberty over justice. Courses have already changed.
ライブ OK。
Enemy UAV down. Keep up the good work.
Gargoyle 1, where's the signal?
ちょるー。
Gargoyle Squadron, stand by for my orders.
フライブ
Not the lighthouse. I
Right.
They won't be able to get home. That ship isn't one of ours. Where's the signal?
キラニャルさん、ポップンのでっかいやつが買おうと思ってた。
あーポップな音ゲーとかもな、やっぱ専用コントとかあんなやったらな、あった方がやりやすいもあるやろうし、
Gargoyle, it's time.
いいよね。
Attention, Gargoyle Squadron, babble, babble, babble.
3 minutes remaining.
Gargoyle 3 to Babel. Babel, roger.
Skykeeper, what the hell was that?
Gargoyle did their job.
Figured, but why
なん
weren't
か
we
あれよな、
informed?
比べんのもあれってやっぱりグラセフの方が
As usual.
運転は簡単なイメージやん。
Gargoyle Squadron, report.
HQ, one hit was scored. The rest were intercepted by UAV. The elevator's windbreak took a scratch. Nothing more.
Roger. Continue to maintain air superiority.
2発しかないやん。
Mother Goose 1 hit. Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. Cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
字幕を見る余裕がね。
Just send help this way. I'm sorry. Get Mr. Hurley. Please.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course.
すごい不穏な音楽流れてるぞ。
Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond. Mr. Harling, please respond.
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you. UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take him down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining. Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace. Mother Goose 1, Mr. Harlan, are you piloting that plane?
Arsenal bird Liberty, passing waypoint 2.
The UAVs are continuing their attack.
They're obsessed with that transport.
UAVs launched from Arsenal bird Liberty, headed toward the AO.
Is the former president still alive?
Mage, destroy those UAVs and keep Mother Goose 1 safe.
Oh my god, Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
Where'd the missile come from?
Mage 2 fired that.
It was Ocean. A friendly missile hit him.
Verifying the situation. Stop speculating. Friendly fire. I saw it. Mother Goose 1 exploded in air. No one could have survived.
Looks like it tried to protect the elevator. The Rusian bastards, they just killed a hero.
Mage 1. Was it Trigger? Trigger was the closest. UAVs were crawling all over our objective. I told you to keep a goddamn eye on the hatchling. It must have been a mistake.
Arsenal bird is entering. All aircraft withdraw immediately.
って俺が悪いのなんか、ちゃんって俺なんか撃ったもしかして。ゲームオーバーじゃないんか。進んでんのか。OK なんか。
The operation to rescue former President Harling has failed. Sadly, there is no hope he survived. Trigger, you are suspected of assassinating the former president. There will be an inquiry. There will most probably be a court-martial.
いいのか。びっくりしたら俺ミスったんかと思った。
Bad news for us here at the prison. The enemy fell for our decoy base. With all the fake planes and trucks we had out, it must have looked to them like the Ocean Air Force was about to go on the attack. Day after day after day after day, they bombed us. Osea didn't give a damn. We weren't soldiers to them, so go ahead. Bomb us. In their eyes, we were expendable. Worth less than the fake planes in the bunkers. No biggie. While I made fake planes, they had me put together some working ones. Then, some genius at HQ decided we should send it up, so the base looked legit. Thankfully, we had people to crew them. It didn't matter what we were locked up here for anymore. Top brass needed pilots, and criminals were all they had. A crook, a gambler, an anarchist. Just your typical lowlifes. They threw each one of them in a cockpit and sent them up to intercept the enemy's planes. But in the end, it was all just for show. So, up they went, day after day after day. Today they tossed someone new into the mix. Wonder what he did to get sent here. My dad died flying for the Ocean Air Force. When your allies are surrounded, one of the most dangerous missions is giving them cover to retreat. Whoever signed up for that was a real hero. But even more dangerous than that was being the one who had to cover the rear guard's retreat. That was my dad's job, and one time, he called it off. Said it was too late for him. Said anyone else would have done the same. I found that out from a war buddy of his when he came to tell me how my dad died. The next time a retreat happened, my dad volunteered to be in the rear guard. Dumbass. He died all right. No one came to help. The news nearly broke me. Of all the ways to get killed, that's gotta be the most pathetic one ever. Am I right? There's a rumor going around about another inmate. The guy they brought here a little while ago. Get this, talk in the cell block says he was sent here because he killed Harling, the president of Osea during the last war, remember? He's the one that sent my dad on that suicide mission. He's the reason I had to go live with my grandpa, and why me and Gramps started building a supersonic jet. He's the reason I ended up here. Maybe I should give that guy a thank you note for killing him. Nah. God, I hate the smell of this place. It's all fake and lies and bullshit. It reeks.
All right, guys, I'll let you in on some juicy info. The new guy was found guilty by the International Union Peacekeeping Forces court-martial. He is the murderer of Harling in the flesh. His tag name's Trigger. Now, as of today, he may be attached to the Ocean Air Force Base 444th Squadron. But that is just some symbolic bullshit. It doesn't really matter if he's Harling's murderer or not. Every last one of you has been incarcerated for one reason or another. You cons have an obligation to atone for your crimes. A few of you in the penal unit know how to fly, and HQ needs to plug the deficit in our Air Force. So they proposed sending you guys on a reconnaissance mission to the Waiapolo Mountains. But that idea was flat out rejected. Nope, you'll be atoning for your crimes right here at this base. This base is a decoy designed to draw enemy fire. And as members of this base, you'll be taking hits from the enemy. This will allow our forces to safely prepare a counterattack.
Incoming!
Switch off that alarm. It's just the usual. I thought Zapland was supposed to be an isolated area. Okay, I'm gonna need a few aircraft to scramble.
Again?
Wonder how many we'll lose today. Better than solitary.
How many can actually...
Enemy aircraft detected over the dummy runway.
We just need to make it look like we can put up a fight. Some of those piles of junk can at least take off. Let's get the guiltiest cons in the sky first. We'll start with Harling's murderer. We don't expect you to down any bombers. But what we do want is to make them think that we've got an active base here.
ちょっとお腹痛いしトイレ行ってくい。トイレ行ってきます。
キラニャルさん、イテラー。
ただいまと。
アキナ、ワンさん、お帰りなさい。
ただいま。いろいろあるけどよくわかんねえ。こういうのはもう完全にホイホイの方が得意やろうな。これめっちゃなんかシルエットかっこいいやん。ブラックウィドウ2ステルス爆撃機、ステルス戦闘機か。スターファイター。
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
あ、背中が痛い。この手。
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now. Check your altimeter and wait in front of the runway.
Control, would you kindly send me up first?
Spare 8, Champ, this is the control tower. You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders.
Go to hell.
All aircraft preparing for takeoff. Watch out for Spare 8. He's forcing a takeoff.
I'll take up command. Any objections? That'll get decided in the skies. Touche.
Trigger, your call sign is Spare 15. Consider it your prisoner number for the air. Commencing deception and interception.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
Woohoo! My blood's boiling!
Toss the jump in solitary once he gets back. If he makes it back, you land your ass in
Champ's gonna survive? Anyone want to bet on it?
Spare 15, takeoff confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked. Damn, you're good.
Let's make this more interesting.
Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil. Here comes Harling's murderer. He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes. Always in the know, aren't you? In this war, intel is a life or death matter. Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you?
Yeah!
This is Bandog. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base. Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one. If any of you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crimes.
Much appreciated.
One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me? Righto.
3, this is School 1. Numbers we can handle. Proceed with us. School Squadron, get into formation.
Damn, I'm targeted.
Honestly, this pisses me off more than it scares me.
Predator acquired.
青い月、草月、3、4。
うい、送迎さんやお。
Spare 15, work off your crimes.
You enjoy flying while launched, Trigger?
Enemy is in a juicy target.
珍しいよ。
Look at that. Blowing up a bunch of paper planes.
The enemy seems to think our air force is concentrated on this base. Everything on the ground is fake. Can't the enemy see that? Means they're that convincing.
Yes, the enemy just hit the control tower.
Hey, what's with all the shaking?
What's 当たってない。
Not let the enemy get closer. Are you trying to kill me?
攻撃できんの嫌やな。
Shall I order them to shoot down all? Commander McKinsey? Damn it!
いい。
Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage.
上がろうと思
Show
って上
no
がれなかっ
mercy.
Really done by now to rethink the odds. Want to bet which one of us gets the first kill trigger?
Starts.
This is the Peter
This
unit.
count's going
I
first.
decide whether you
た。
die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your line too? I'll show you all how it's done.
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that report will get dressed up real pretty.
Enemy is split.
青い月、蒼月、3、ちょいとメンバーだけど、ガンガン使えるようになったからよ。
お、そうなん。こっちゃこっちゃ。
I've yet to confirm the destruction of the targets. Continue on with the mission. Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up.
Losing escorts. Hurry up. Finish the job and let's get out. No, we're running this kill. Ain't running much. Begin the attack.
Oh yeah. Let's do this.
Spare, watch your mouth.
Trigger shot down a bomber. That was some fancy flying, Mr. Murderer.
Head to the next target.
Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harlan's murderer. A monkey could do this work. Anyone up for some
こういうゲーム
poker
して
tonight?
さ、こう傾くと首も一緒に傾いてまうよね。
Chaffin flares are low.
Do they really think they can get a bunch of convicts to just put on a show?
We're cut off. We can't break away. We can't.
いい。
Lost all of them. Where the hell are we out here?
Oh yeah, add this one to my score.
Oh yeah.
I'm hit.
いいね。
This is decent at what he's famous for.
青い月、蒼月、3、わかる。気持ちと体だけが先に動く。
そうそうそう。で、
キラにある3、コントローラーも傾けてしまう。わら。
あられ。
Bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer. Jeez, now he thinks he's
なんか
squadron
レー
leader.
スゲーとかはあんまりレースか車系はそこまでないけど、こういう
Wow.
戦闘機とか飛行機の時はどうしても傾いてまうな。
Trigger, don't get shot down now.
グラセフの
I got
時とか
good
でも。
money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up. You don't need a yap to pull the trigger.
いいミス。
Trigger again. Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck. Bet he killed Harling with his guns too. This is a pretty nice ride. Instrument service pretty good. These scenes used to be scrap. Just what kind of magic does she have up her sleeves anyway? I don't know what her problem is. Acting like she's royalty or something. That's because she's the scrap queen. Queen? More like a bad-tempered tomboy.
マウスの操作はほんまに難しい。あ、なんや、玉切れや。
Targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing?
Wow.
Look up. Commander McKenzie, please maintain silence for the moment.
We're about to flip this.
画面が荒ぶってる。
Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack!
Shit, I missed.
いいじゃない。うえい、当たった。あ、もうプレイがない。
Spare 15, stay within the operation area.
Trigger got most of them. Maybe even all of them here. That was dumb luck, Tabloid.
Spare 15, don't take all the fun away from your comrades.
まだ来ん
4
の？
targets remaining.
Visual on target. Prepare for bombing run. Bingo! Good going. That cheers me up.
Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission.
ない。
Quick finding. Returning fire is expected.
3 targets remaining.
めっちゃ上じゃん。怖いよ。あ、嘘。
Trigger is down.
撃墜されたんやけど。なんか普通にムカついて今。
Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're clear to engage. Show no mercy.
Right done by now after reading the odds. Want to bet which one of us gets the first kill trigger starts?
This is the
first. If count's going for
I decide when you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your line tune? I'll show you all how it's done.
青い月蒼月3拡散
Spare
前で
15
拡
band
散。
splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count.
Oh, shit.
Compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that report will get dressed up real pretty.
これレーダーの外出たら
Really think they
自
can
動
get
で
a
ゲー
bunch
ムオー
of
バーなん
comics
か
to just put on a show? I've got you right where I want you. Enemy sighted. Careful in the clouds. Radar doesn't work as well in there.
わお。
This is Penalty Squadron, passing waypoint 2 above cloud level.
I've yet to confirm the destruction of the targets. Continue on with the mission.
Free from your bomber. Jim, missile coming. Break.
後ろ取ったぞ。
Oh yeah. Let's do this.
Spare 8, watch your mouth. Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
当たらんな。
A bomb is at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up.
当たらんな。
Predator fire. Look good.
あかん、ふらつく。
Tabloid, take 6. Trigger shot down a bomber. That was some fancy flying, Mr. Murderer.
Head to the next target.
Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harley's murderer.
わお。やばいな、ミサイル一気にダメージ食らうなこれ。どこ行った？
Your ass is mine. Goodbye. Bandit acquired. Breaking! Breaking! We can't break away. We can't. Cross call. Let's rest up. Where the hell are we out
destroying the target.
今のは当たらんやろ。
Bingo! Good going. That cheers me up.
Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission.
A monkey can do this work. Anyone up for some poker tonight?
Okay.
I'm on my target. Fox 2.
あいつの城を取るぞ。OK。ああ、スピードすぎた。よし、こいつを狙おう。あかん、マウスが思うように。
Destroy the targets. You're being slow.
いい怖い。
Hey, do you have a read on the situation?
Sorry,
いい。あ、やばい。なんかもうあと1回ミサイル食らって死んでます。
This is decent at what he's famous for. I wouldn't go that far. Targets that slow aren't a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer. Jeez, now he thinks he's squadron leader. They have me spiked. Trigger, don't get shut down now.
Okay.
Good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up. You don't need to yap to pull the trigger.
Trigger again. Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck. Can't maintain altitude. Bailing out. This is a pretty nice ride. Instrument service pretty good. Can't believe these things used to be scrapped. Just what kind of magic does she have up her sleeves anyway? I don't know what her problem is. Acting like she's royalty or something. That's because she's the scrap queen. Queen? More like a bad-tempered tomboy. That Trigger got most of them. Maybe even all of them. That was dumb luck, tabloid.
You spare 15. Don't take all the fun away from your comrades. 3 targets remaining.
当たるかな。俺の気持ち届け。
The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing?
Are you? Wilco, Commander McKenzie, please maintain silence for the moment. Spare 15. What the hell are you doing? Attack.
イエーイ。手じゃない。嘘やろ。なんか急に難しくない？あ、目が痛い。
Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
Well done by now to rethink the odds. Want to bet which one of us gets the first kill after it starts?
This is the first.
If counts going forward,
I decide when you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me.
Who's gonna dance to your lying tune?
I'll show you all how it's done.
やべえぐらいなんか難しくなったけど。
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later.
Yeah, I'm betting that report will get dressed up real pretty.
Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Wow,
Bombers at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up. Spare 15, stay within the operation area.
そういうことね。あれ？そういうこと。やっぱ出たらあかんかったんやな。
Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free.
まだ撃たれてやられるならまだしも、エリア外に出てミッション失敗ってすごい恥ずかしいな。
This is the penal unit. I decide when you die.
Alright, I'm assuming you can. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your line tune? I'll show you all how it's done.
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count.
Later.
Yeah, I'm betting that report will get dressed up real pretty.
Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up. Head to the next target.
Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger?
俺を狙うな。
Harley's right there.
狙うなら味方を狙え。
Your ass is mine. Die. Attack missed.
Wow. Never see the no.
Tabloid, missile with your name on it. We can't break away. We can't. Where the hell are we out here? I'm cornered. Use our numbers to maintain superiority on the base. I'm hit! I'm hit! Behind target. Attacking.
Focus on destroying the target.
They're after me. Hey, run. Begin the attack. Oh yeah. Let's do this.
Sparing, watch your mouth.
Oh, eh?
I'm on this dude's ass.
Friendly has been shot down. At least he's decent at what he's famous for. I wouldn't go that far. Target's that slow on a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer. Jeez, now he thinks he's squadron leader. I'm hit.
Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up. You don't need a yap to pull the trigger.
Bandit acquired. Runner ready. Call up escort.
Trigger again!
We're on fire! We're going down!
Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck.
Can't maintain altitude. Bailing out.
This is a pretty nice ride. It's been serviced pretty good. Can't believe these seats used to be scrapped. Just what kind of magic did she have up her sleeves anyway? I don't know what her problem is. Acting like she's royalty or something. That's because she's the scrap queen.
Queen? More like a bad-tempered tomboy.
most of them. Maybe even all of them. That was dumb luck, Tabloid.
Spare 15, don't take all the fun away from your comrades. The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing? Are you...
Wilco, Commander McKenzie, please maintain silence for the moment. 3 targets remaining. 2 targets remaining.
Why in the world would suddenly a squadron of convicts? Gotta be some kind of reason.
Now the paper-mache strategy at the base seems to be doing the trick.
Guess every man and his dog has an idea how to end the war.
Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack!
Right. Get on their ass if you want to score.
1 bandit left. Take him down now.
First come, first serve.
The enemy's gunning for me.
Attack missed. I'm taking damage, but I'm good to go.
Tabloid, take 6.
I'm on his rear. Mark 2.
White.
All targets confirmed eliminated.
What?
Hell yeah. Still alive, Harlings?
What the hell?
Then dinner's on me tonight.
Cut the chatter, Spare Squadron. Mission complete. RTB. Trigger's still with us. Must have the devil in his corner. Spare 7, what happens if the one you've bet on dies while landing?
Then you win. So what, you're not done?
Just checking.
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Make your landing check. We don't want a wreck blocking the runway. Spare 15, you have permission to land. Wind conditions are calm. 3,000 meters. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. Bank right. 1,500 meters.
青い月総月3をクリア。
一応クリアはした。あとこれがちゃんと着陸できれば。なんかスキップできるっぽいけどな。あ、綺麗に着陸できた。でもダメージめっちゃ食らってるし。
Right. Stand by for your next sortie.
I lost a lot of money for that trigger. Don't forget.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
My blood's boiling!
Toss the chump in solitary once he gets back.
If he makes it back,
can you land your ass?
すんげえふらついてるな。ふらふらしすぎちゃう俺。
One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation.
Did I say you could take down the enemy? Throw anyone who disobeys into solitary.
え？敵撃墜したらあかんかった？なんだそれ。
Mihai's granddaughters liked to keep to themselves mostly. They were well behaved and possessed a sort of quiet elegance. From time to time, I'd catch myself looking at him.
青い月蒼月3さてじゃこれにて
おいお
I'm
疲
sure
れ
everyone on the base did the same. They were such enthralling creatures.
青い月蒼月3ファイトよ
Every
いい
night,
よ
a crowd would
大丈
gather
夫もう
around
死ぬことは
Mihai.
ないやろ
They were the men tasked with guarding him in the air. Their jackets all bore the same patch, a relic from a nation that was long gone. Decades ago, during the Age of Expansion, the Kingdom of Erusia absorbed many countries. Theirs was one of them. Mihai asked them,
青い月蒼月3
Yet
フラ
what is a nation? Can we actually see the physical lines that divide one from another?
これ
People of
こ
my
の次のステージ
generation
クリア
no
したら
longer speak the
寝るん
language
だ
of our homeland. My
永遠の
grandparents
眠りかも
always
しれな
look
い
sad when they see I have no idea what they're saying to me.
Mihai didn't say a word after that. His scarred face betrayed no emotion. He didn't get those scars from flying, though. Mihai was originally from Shalaji. His real name is Mihai Dimitru Margarita Cornelio Leopold Blanca Carol Aeon Ignatius Raphael Maria Nikitas A. Shalaji. When he was young, he was the heir to the Grand Duchy of Shalaji. Then, revolution broke out among his people. Mihai was betrayed by a close friend who pointed a gun at his face and pulled the trigger. The revolution was successful, but the new country that sprang from it was annexed by the expanding kingdom of Erusia. The Erusian royal family allowed Mihai's family to retain their title and noble standing in the new kingdom. But Mihai surprised them all by signing up for the draft like an ordinary Erusian citizen. He was then accepted into the Air Force Academy by order of the king. Mihai soon became an ace pilot. When the royal family was ousted and Erusia became a republic, he continued his service for the new regime. Test sites soon flourished. One day, a classmate of Mihai's granddaughter visited. I noticed the rose emblem. She laughed like a princess, and I found out later she was indeed the daughter of Erusia's new ruler. She was the connection to the royal bloodline everyone was looking for, the one to restore the monarchy. This new princess was truly a godsend for the Erusian people. If Mihai's granddaughters were like the moon, she was like the sun, around which everything seemed to orbit. Her face was so expressive. It's no wonder the people of this war-torn country instantly felt at ease when they saw her speeches. They started singing. The pilots of the support plane smiled, even though they wished their nation were independent from hers. Angelic. I wonder how Mihai felt about all of this. It was my job to research his neurological data, after all. I wish I could figure him out. Whatever his feelings were about losing his homeland, he kept hidden, even from me.
Your mission is to atone for your crimes by attracting the enemy's attention. First, I want you to head from the base to the desert region of Roca-Roja to the northwest. And then second, you will attack the large Erusian base there. We've been unable to verify that base's ability to deal with fighters. You will attack and provoke the enemy into revealing their AA strategy. Get them to fire at you as much as you can. That way, we can confirm where they're firing from. Then it's a case of sending in a regular force to clean them out. For this mission, we prepared a frontline base that can be used for ammo replenishment and aircraft repairs. However, this is not for you guys. only the regular force has permission to use it. Even if you run out of ammo, don't forget that you're just decoys. You stay out there as targets for the enemy.
Aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Some welcome. All aircraft, spread out and attack.
We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up.
It's just like before. We blow the shit out of everything.
Sharp as attack, aren't you, Spare 8? Regular forces can reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target. You're hitting 3 locations. Some have air power, so their threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as targets.
We're being attacked. Enemy aircraft. Squadron. Ready the anti-air interceptors. Open fire. Affirmative. We'll do what we can.
Transport truck spotted. Not a threat, but feel free to take them out.
Rolling the week is a kind of special display.
The enemy guys are getting out of line.
That's for you to figure out, Spare 7.
Watch out!
Any regular aircraft that join later needing any repairs or ammo will fly over the return line. However, you guys do not have that luxury.
So, what are we supposed to do? I'm out. Returning to resupply. How are we supposed to work without ammo? I'm heading back.
Nice try. This stuff isn't for you guys.
Let's be honest here. Regulars like us aren't allowed to resupply. But in your heart, you want us to smash that base. Am I off?
You're gonna wish this mission never ended.
Looks like Mad Dog's finally come around. Targets are hard to spot in this terrain. It's like playing whack-a-mole in the dark.
Spare 15, target destroyed.
Bandit acquired. Firing.
Finally have a read on the targets. They're in one hell of a place. I'll take it from here.
Spare 15, missile away.
Trigger, they have a lock on you. Fox 2.
Incoming missile. Breaking.
Trigger's taking out one of the AA guns.
They're after me.
How come that birder can fly like that without crashing?
Locked on target.
Missile! Missile, and it's heading your way!
Hostile behind, they have a lock. Bandit down.
The enemy can only hit us from a few positions. Take your sights on there.
Almost impossible to find an opening. They've got every angle
ああ、言うよ。
Enemy has a lock.
Vehicle down.
Locked on bandit. Enemy has a lock.
Locked on.
Could they have picked a worse location? Can't hit anything for shit out here.
Launching missile.
Bear 15 lags the target.
いた。
Enemy's locked on me. Someone help me out here.
You know, the base commander makes a big deal whenever a new mission comes in. But it's just one after another. Like that was the plan all along or something.
Battle doctors. Something happens, they tell you what to do next. Osea has one. It probably says where and when pods like us will die. You mean they already know the next strategy?
Hold up. Let's make a bet. Whoever guesses the next strategy wins. You can get in on this too, Band Dog.
Maybe you guys need to cool your heads off in solitary.
Let me look into this doctrine thing.
Man, you're delusional.
A bribe is all you need to look into a terminal. It's amazing how many people write their password on a note by their desk. Gathering intel is all about getting access.
That cheers me up.
間に合わ。
Locked. Missile away. Bandit down.
Don't expect this to be a straightforward air raid.
Spare 15, target destroyed. Confirmed kill on AA gun. Locked.
Spare 15. Bandit splashed. This is Spare 11. Enemy base dead ahead. Damn it, we can't do this from the sky. We need ground troops.
Spare 11, just do your job. Aircraft approaching at high speed. Bearing 280. They're drones.
These must be the
the infamous drones.
Dogfight without pilots?
Machines are not replacing humans.
Calm down. They're just obstacles in your way. Don't forget your original mission.
It's bad enough just dealing with the surface. Damn.
Spare 15, missile away.
Did the jailer know about the shitstorm he was sending us into? Humans are just pawns. That lying son of a bitch.
Don't pretend like you deserve any better. Continue with the operation.
Just give us a bomb big enough to blow the area.
Marked on bandit.
This is spare 7. Shit! Someone get this enemy off my tail! I can't. I've got my hands full too.
High roller missile. Shake it off.
God damn it, I'm hit! I'm still at the table! High roller missile. Another one! I've got a bet on me getting out of this. Hey, someone's down. Who is it? It's High roller. He's been taken out.
Don't piss your pants over one aircraft being down.
This is all God. What happens to a bet when the banker's out? Another man down. There's no point. Retreat.
Follow your orders. Continue the operation. Deserters will be punished.
I'm hit. My aircraft.
This isn't even a fight. Lose all your pilots.
Shut up.
Try and stop me. Spare 15 down another. That's 3. I'm getting behind Trigger. Stick with the best if you want to survive. If anyone wants to die, let him. Poor decision on your part. I've still got top score. Count? Man, you're useless. Everyone knows you inflate your numbers. Wow, Trigger's the only one who's managed to hit the base.
Set up AA weapons. Put them on a flat surface.
Break! Missile inbound!
Engage or face punishment.
Keep moving away, little guard dog.
You'll pay for this.
Looks like we're the only ones having fun out here. Trigger, one with the highest score wins. Let's settle who's best once and for all. Nice job, Trigger. That's 5. I've shut down 6.
Bullshit. You're still on 2.
Hey, are you sure your radar's working right? Missed!
3 minutes remaining.
Whatever. They'll just be ordered to retreat.
Enemy has a lock on you. Target was not hit. Chaff and flares deployed.
The enemy can only approach us from certain angles, so cover them.
I can't get close enough to try. If only I could bring a radio to lift my spirits. Bandit in my sights. Trigger, he's got a lock. The enemy's got a lock.
Spare squadron, you haven't done enough damage to the base. Regular forces will have trouble attacking. You cowards aren't even suitable as targets.
You call us cowards when you're marking us from miles away?
Enjoy yourself in your cell after this, Count.
7 down, that's more than an ace. Is Trigger still alive?
Bandits in the tunnel. They're taking off from inside. You gotta be kidding.
Enemy's got a lock.
Missile away. 1 minute remaining. This is how it works. You do whatever tasks you're given.
Enemy is locked on. Breaking.
Nickel.
Locked on bandit.
Nickel.
Missile incoming! Break! Break! 30 seconds remaining. You take care of the service target. Trigger destroyed the enemy facility while everyone else was sleeping. UAV destroyed. Trigger, he's got a lock. Locked. Convicts, your time is up. Top brass wants you to head back. You'll have a nice time in solitary. Trigger is down! Some welcome. All aircraft, spread out and attack.
We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up. It's just like before. We blow the shit out of everything.
Sharp as attack, aren't you, Spare Aid? Regular forces can reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target. You're hitting 3 locations. Some have air power, so their threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as targets.
What are the odds of getting out alive?
That's for you to figure out, Spare 7. Aircraft that join later needing any repairs or ammo will fly over the return line. However, you guys do not have that luxury.
So, what are we supposed to do?
The enemy's got a lock! Transport truck spotted. Not a threat, but feel free to take them out.
Leave them to me. Bullying the weak is a kind of specialty of mine.
Spare 15, machine attack.
Enemy aircraft!
Ai.
Ready the anti-air interceptors! Open fire! Affirmative. We'll do what we can.
I'm out. Returning to resupply. How are we supposed to work without ammo? I'm heading back.
Nice try. This stuff isn't for you guys.
Let's be honest here. Regulars like us aren't allowed to resupply. But in your heart, you want us to smash that base. Am I off?
You're gonna wish this mission never ended.
Looks like Bad Dog's finally come around. Damn, missed again.
Locked.
Finally have a read on the targets. They're in one hell of a place. I'll take it from here.
A bomber is taken off. That's for us. Take care of it.
Missile, and it's headed your way!
Nice kill.
Could they have picked a worse location? Can't hit anything for shit out here.
Flares and chaff fire.
Bandit in my sights.
Locked. Spare 15, target destroyed. The vehicles have been taken out. Move on to the next target.
You're our official fly swatter now, Trigger.
A radar lock.
Shoot.
Civilians are all hiding in the rocks. It's too risky.
Nickel. 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 Nickel.
Spare 15 locked. Bombers left the AO. Do not pursue. Keep the enemy shooting at you. Enemy is locked on. Breaking. Missile evaded. In gun range. Trigger. We have a lock.
Nickel. 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 Nickel.
Locked on hostile.
Spare 15 locked on. Trigger eliminated target. I know the base commander makes a big deal whenever a new mission comes in, but it's just one after another. Like that was the plan all along or something. Battle doctrines. Something happens, they tell you what to do next. Lucia has one. And probably it says where and when bombs like us will die. You mean they already know the next strategy? Hold up. Let's make it fair. Whoever guesses the next strategy wins. You can get in on this too, Van Dog. Maybe you guys need to cool your heads off in solitary. Let me look into this doctrine thing. Bribe is all you need to look into a terminal. It's amazing how many people write their password on a note by their desk. Gathering intel is all about getting access. Trigger's taking out one of the AA guns.
Enemies locked on me. Someone help me out here.
Hostile has a lock.
Spare 15. Missile. Evade.
Missile away. Trigger eliminated target. Missile!
Nickel. Nickel.
Locked on target.
Enemies locked on me. Someone help me out here.
It's anti-surface weaponry.
Spare 15 lost. What do we do now?
Yes. 終わります。多分集中力が続かない。続きはまた今度やね。11時やし。じゃあ終わります。
ワンさん、お疲れ様でした。
お疲れ。よいしょ。まあ、また、金曜日か、水曜日か、明日か、もう金曜日か、またやると思います。まあ、よかったら見に来てちょ。お疲れー。